Good morning, world, and welcome to yet another episode with us here on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast. Yes, world, we are back like a shark attack, back like we left some, back like we ain't got no clothes in our back, and for the world is a better place when the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast is taking place. And so, thank you for tuning in with us this morning as we conversate about the latest sports topics that have taken place from this past week and will be upcoming this week. It is always a blast to have you all tune in and participate with us every weekend. As a reminder that every week we always like to begin our podcast by reminding our audience that the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast can be found on Facebook via the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast community page. On the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast page, we have two Facebook pages, as well as our own Facebook pages via Brandon Price, Jamar Goodman, and Jones, and now our brother Jake Nicky Long, as well as sometimes our guests for that weekend. You can also find us on Instagram at the Early Morning Sports Talk POD. Again, on IG at the Early Morning Sports Talk POD, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify as the Early Morning Sports Talk Podcast. Today is September 7th, 2024, and we have seen yet again another fascinating week in the sports world. After watching the NFL opening night and the Kansas City Chiefs once again outdueling the Baltimore Ravens in a highly contested contest, with Lamar Jackson probably kicking himself again for having an opportunity to win a football game where even prior to that fourth down miraculous catch, beautiful catch by Brandon Likely. That kid is grown up now. His foot was too big. Another Kevin Durant 2.0. Sometimes the shoes are just too big. So unfortunately, the Baltimore Ravens lost that game. And it would have been very fun, y'all, to watch them go for that 2-point conversion. On the other hand, last night, fireworks in Brazil, fireworks in Sao Paulo, fireworks. Saquon Barkley just looking like a machine out there. I mean, speed, agility, explosiveness, muscle, 600-pound squat, y'all, that stuff pay off. And so he was out there looking like a baller. On the other hand, Green Bay Packers look well. Unfortunately, with 6 seconds left, Jordan Love got hurt. So we got to keep an eye on that, fellas. Additionally, Chicago Sky rebounded. They finally got a win, keeping themselves in the 8th place seed in the WNBA playoff race. And on the other hand, the misery continues for the Chicago White Sox, while on the other hand, the misery continues for the Chicago uh, Anthony side. And so, with that being said, introducing my brother from another mother and one of my partners here on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, my founder, my brother. Good morning.
Look, I'm good. Real quick, Brandon, I would say check your connection because you're going in and out on my end. Second, fellas, I'm spoiled. Like, we get Thursday night football games, but now we got a Friday night football game. Like, now I need Roger Goodell going forward to have Thursday and Friday night games. You can't just do a one-time Friday game and expect me to be okay on Fridays. Like, no, we need my Friday fix as well as my Thursday fix now. Thank you, Goodell.
That's crazy.
Right, gotcha. Yes. And so thank you for that, Jamar, as well. Additionally, introducing our other brother from another mother, Mr. Ian Jones, aka Rod Tillwell, aka Peoples Hernandez, my football brother, MP. Mr. Ian Jones, my bro, what it do?
What's good? What's good? How y'all feeling this morning, fellas?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Thank you for asking, my brother. Yes. And additionally, introducing our newest brother on the team, joining us for the first time this new season, full time on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, Mr. Jaquise, aka Jake. We thank you for joining us, my brother. So, good morning to you, sir. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning. I appreciate you guys.
Sir, yes,
Just
sir, yes, sir.
just
And
bringing me
so,
into the team, man. I really appreciate that for sure.
yes. And so, Jake outside with the hoodie.
For sure,
Jake
man.
outside
Gotta
with the hoodie.
Gotta
Yes,
get some nature in your life, man.
yes, sir, man. You got to get them Z's in that sun. And so, yeah. With that being said, yeah, let's go, y'all. So we got NFL kickoff weekend. We saw a great game with the Ravens and Chiefs. And so, with that being said, Jamar, we're gonna follow up with you and as well as our boy Jake. And so, Jamar, with NFL kickoff weekend, give us your thoughts about this game, and just what you saw with this game. We'll follow up with Ian as well.
Oh man, Ravens, Chiefs. Last year's AFC championship game, first game of the year. Chiefs came out and basically showed us that this team is just as dynamic, if not a little bit more dynamic, on offense. Like they don't have Hollywood Brown yet. Um, Rashid Rice isn't suspended. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Drafted, Xavier Worthy, and we just saw how
Yeah,
worthy he was for
exactly. That boy
for the Chiefs.
explosive, man.
Man, yeah, they pretty much had something that they haven't had in about 3 seasons, aka Tyreek Hill, as far as that explosiveness.
Mm-hmm.
And for the rookie to score 2 touchdowns the way they did, I mean that was phenomenal there. Travis Kelce is still Travis Kelce, but they didn't really need him as much. Um, the one mismatch that I kept seeing that the Chiefs exploited was anytime that I saw Rashid Rice in the slot being guarded by
Yeah,
Roquan Smith. And
Roquan Smith.
we know a lot about Roquan Smith being here from the Chicago Bears. But anytime that
Mm-hmm.
matchup was there, it was an easy 15, 20 yards every time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I'm
Mm-hmm.
surprised. They're very fortunate he didn't even break one to the house. He almost did.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so you had that dynamic. It just seemed like the Chiefs are rolling, and I know it's very early on. We only had 2 NFL games, but I mean, you can basically see that it's going to be pretty hard to knock them off as the season progresses. And then on the Ravens side, I feel like they need more time to gel and more so find exactly what they want to do on offense, because you have Derrick Henry, you have Lamar Jackson, like that's like a thunder and lightning duo in the read option that they was really to exploit it. Isaiah Likely is definitely, somebody that we've been seeing, behind the shadows here for the last couple of years, because Mark Andrews is tight end one there, but you actually see him being utilized. But going back to the Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson thing, it just seemed like it needs some more flow to it, some more like repetitions per se, because the offense acted completely different when between Derrick Henry in the backfield and when Justice Hill was in the backfield. Because when Justice
Yeah.
Hill was in the game, all of a sudden the Ravens offense looked a lot more explosive at times. And we know that Derrick Henry is not known for his pass catching ability, but it just more so like I would still like give him a chance with the ball, maybe in those type of scenarios every now and then, instead of just like, oh, Derrick Henry's the game, we just gonna run the ball. Justice
Right.
Hill's in the game, we just gonna pass. Like you gotta
Right. Don't be so predictable.
correct. And so, Ravens, they'll be fine. I mean, you just happen to go against a team that's, back-to-back champs. So, nevertheless, first game of the year, it was a little sloppiness, rust factor, but it was still a great game.
Yeah. Yeah. A thriller. A thriller. Yeah. And bro, your thoughts from this Ravens Chiefs?
Um, they can't beat Patty, man. It's just that simple, bro. They can't beat Patty. Great game, nevertheless, man. To start off the football season, man. It was a thriller. Um, what Patrick Mahomes say? Should have wore white cleats.
He sure did.
Ooh.
Maybe they
He
would
threw
have.
shots at him. He threw a straight shot at
Yeah,
him.
maybe they would have win the overtime or something. But no, it was a great game. I think like Jamar said, I think the Ravens are gonna be fine. Uh, I think the most shocking factor to me, in the game was how good Rasheed Rice looked. after the troubled summer that he had, and it looked
Mhm.
like him and Patty looked like they rapport got a little better from last year. And I'm like, I don't think y'all want to see that. And like he stated, they don't have Hollywood Brown back. We've seen how fast Xavier Worthy is, and we know how great an offensive mind Andy Reid is. This is
Right.
just the first game. They're getting out the kinks. Everybody not healthy yet. Oh man, it's I know it's game one, but that three-peat, man, is looking real believable right now. But I think the Ravens gonna be okay. I know they was pissed because they had lost to Patty again, man. It's like they can't beat them. But it's gonna be a good season for the Ravens, and I think as well as the Chiefs. Football season is back, and that was a great way to start it off for sure.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yep. And so, Jake, bro, your thoughts from Ravens and Chiefs.
Uh, the Chiefs. Uh, sorry, y'all. I just don't like Patrick Mahomes. I appreciate everybody that's watching, but my takeaway is you know, Chiefs run a lot of flood concept, a lot of crossing routes. I feel like it's going to be dangerous, especially when Hollywood and the rookie. You know what I'm saying? They crossing each other paths. You're going to either have Rice or Kelsey open. So it's just a concept that defense got to be used to because they're gonna run it. They're gonna run it every play. They're gonna switch sides. Then we got Pacheco back there who can also receive and come out the backfield. So
Hmm.
they amped up on offense. You know it's cool, but once again, refs missed a lot of calls that was right in their face. For the Chiefs, and that's I need the NFL to get
So, in
that
other words, you
under
feel
wraps.
like the Chiefs are cooking. You feel like the referees are cooking the books for the Chiefs.
I mean, they've been cooking the books for the Chiefs for the last 2 seasons, but that's not look, that's under my pay grade because I'm not in the NFL and I don't
Okay.
pay these people. But for the Ravens, uh, I'm gonna need them to take a book. I'm gonna need them to take some plays out the old Bears playbook. Run some double tight end sets, get Derrick Henry involved more. Because there's no way this man should have ran under 50 yards. No way.
Yeah,
I
he
feel like
he. Uh,
Yeah, I just feel like he need more touches. Um, make some plays that's gonna make it look dangerous. Don't run always the option because it's noticeable. We already know Lamar gonna get the ball. They need some more sweeps. They need some more dives. Let Derrick Henry run the show instead of Lamar because it will open a playbook that every time they run the ball, Derrick Henry gonna get it. So now it's gonna be surprised if Lamar do a QB sneak or he take the ball and run to the outside or run up the gut. So I just feel like the Ravens need to, flex their offense a little bit more because they got all the pieces. They calling the wrong plays for sure. But they're gonna be good for the rest of the season. They just need some better play calling.
right. That's interesting, man, because everything you guys mentioned, I agree with. And from here, when I jump in, guys, it's just free conversation at this point. But like, first and foremost with the Ravens, yeah, the predictability is there. Everybody can see the predictability from the offense. And that's never a good recipe. 58 yards, I believe, rushing for Derek. Um, you know, they picked it up in the second half, y'all, the Ravens offense. The first half, they were trash. I'm like, man, like where are the receivers? They not catching no damn balls. They look like the Ravens from a couple years ago, y'all. Like,
It was the
you
offensive
know,
line for me.
offensive line just not really doing so well. It was just basically the Lamar show and him doing a lot of what he does, along with a nice couple runs by Derek with a touchdown run by Derek. But other than that, the offense was very stagnant. Whereas the Chiefs, y'all, they hit right off, literally right off bat. And that's very unorthodox, let's be honest, for the Chiefs, because last year they came out and stunk up the joint against the Lions. But this year they came back and they were really, really strong and really, really focused. and you can see the explosiveness from the first play with the Kansas City Chiefs. My only thing with the Ravens is that they will need to fix things as time go forward, with not making themselves a predictable football team with Derrick Henry. Everybody will pack the box when they see Derrick Henry in a football game because they will know that you running the football. So you got to find a way to mix things up with him, and find a way to get those receivers involved because Zay Flowers and the receiving crew for the Ravens looked like the receiving crew from the Ravens 2 years ago. Now, of course, we know Zay Flowers was a rookie last year, y'all, but 2 years ago and in multiple years, we've been saying that the Ravens needed help with wide receivers, and yesterday they were non-existent. The best receiver for the Ravens was that tight end, Brandon Likely. And so you can't have that. You cannot have that. You got to have some explosive plays. And so the Ravens, y'all, historically, as we've watched the Ravens, we've watched football, they can get off to a slow start, but we know they'll be fine, as you mentioned, Jamar, in. It's a comforting thing to know that Harbaugh is a great coach, and so he will fix these things. And so as time goes forward, the issues that were apparent yesterday, like you mentioned, Jake, I can bet money that will be fixed as time goes forward with the Ravens. The only concern I got, y'all, is this. It's my biggest concern. They got a tough division. That's my only concern. And so, you got Joe Burrow. I mean, Deshaun Watson. I mean, this is a do or die year for him. This the number one. This a do or die year for Deshaun Watson. Last year in Cleveland, you had a guy come off the couch, literally come off the couch and get comeback player of the year. So that dynamic's there. Good morning, Deshaun. And I'm gonna address your comment shortly, bro. You got a situation in Pittsburgh. I mean, damn it, you still got Justin Fields there. And then you got the Ravens. So this is a crunch division. And so I would have loved to seen the Ravens get off to a good start because the Chiefs, no disrespect, but they got the Broncos. And they got the Chargers. We'll see how they gonna do. And it's just not the strongest division, NFC West. Maybe the Rams, be. I think you mentioned, Jamar, they could be a playoff team. So
I'm with that. The Rams definitely could be a playoff team for sure.
yeah. And so and sorry, I mentioned the NFC West, the AFC West. You got the Broncos, you got the Vegas Raiders. Sorry, and the Vegas Raiders ain't all that. I'm not really expecting too much from them with a backup quarterback as they starting quarterback. No disrespect to Gardner Minshew, but I would have liked to seen the Ravens get off to a good start, but they'll be fine. But I believe this might cost them later on. From a perspective, Deshaun stated B. Moore will be fine. They will make the postseason off the backs of an incredible coach and Harbaugh and a two-time MVP and Lamar Jackson. But a deep ability to throw the ball 5 yards down the field.
Okay. And there's more to that. It says bubble screens and throwing it 2 yards downfield won't be teams looking to air it out. They need to chuck it more in order for Jackson to win that ring he desires. An identity change may be needed.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I feel like he needs some more. Yeah, I feel like he needs some throwing mechanics because the way he was throwing the ball the other day, it looked like I'm throwing to my little cousin.
Come on, Jake. He had 3 opportunities in the red zone. Jake, look, Tiana, Deshaun, Jamar, and bro was wide open. 2 of them. The first down, wide open, he overthrew him. Second down, the guy was standing there, Zay, and he just overthrew him real bad.
But his offensive line couldn't block a code. They was just letting the Chiefs defensive line come straight through. Like every time it was coming up the B gap or they'd come crashing on the end. Chiefs was
going. They were killing him in the A gap too.
That's
I
what I'm
mean,
saying. They,
Roquan got exposed, Jamar. He got exposed. They literally ate across the middle of the field. They ate good. Literally.
yeah,
Now, my only question is with that Ravens offensive line, is it more so that line is terrible, or is it the impact of Chris Jones and his disruptiveness that really made that line just look as bad as it did?
that
That's my
offensive
only
line
question.
was terrible.
Both.
Offensive line was terrible because they was only rushing 3. Half of the game they was rushing 3, bro.
Fair enough.
Right. And so, man, Jake, we can really get that deep into this one. And Deshaun Reed, we know you're a Steelers fan, man. So I believe in your Steelers. Why? Because Mike Tomlin's there. And I do expect them to be in the playoffs with whoever it is. I don't give a damn if it's me at quarterback. I'm joking. But like Justin Fields or somebody,
Good Lord.
he gonna fix Justin. I think he got a chance to fix Justin, and I think that's gonna be a gauntlet, that division. That's gonna be just dog fights. And so
I mean,
they got to
if
bring
Joe
in.
Burrow stay healthy, it's gonna be a dog fight.
You said
You know,
it again, bro.
if Joe Burrow stay healthy, it's gonna be a dog fight. But if he's not healthy, don't even worry
Right.
about the defense.
Yeah, I agree on that. Yeah, I'm expecting him to stay healthy. And so, Jake, bro, we got to talk the Bears schedule with you. So me, Jamar, and Ian believe that the Bears could actually have double-digit wins this season. The Chicago Bears, they have the 5th easiest schedule in the NFL. We don't believe tomorrow will be a cakewalk, but we will. We predicted that we believe good things might happen. But we got to talk to you, Deshaun. You're a football fan, Tiana, etc. The Titans got some playmakers, man. I mean, they got Deshaun. They got a nice running back that's very experienced. They went out and got some playmakers that who was that? Brandon Boyd, or the guy who used to play for the Bengals.
Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd, yes, Tyler Boyd. They got another nice wide receiver, Calvin Ridley. So they went out and got some playmakers in Tennessee. They got Ladarius Sneed, from the Chiefs. So this team, went and built itself up, and they got Will Levis, and they got a quality backup behind him too, y'all. So they got some insurance behind Will Levis. And so we at home tomorrow. We want to go through these games briefly with you. You just give us your picks, Jake, and from there we'll see what your record is. Now this is just pre-picks, bro, because obviously as the week go by, we'll get into more detail with every game because there will be scenarios to talk about. So tomorrow, Titans Bears. Who you got?
The
Do you think
Bears.
they win this one?
The Bears.
All right. Bears at Texans.
Texans. I love my Bears, but CJ
Yeah,
a
they
different animal, man.
yeah, they look nice. On
And the
paper,
Houston Texans got that they got that thing over there, man. They got they look scary. I ain't gonna lie, they scary.
Colts and Bears.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
go with the Bears, but the Colts ain't no joke. Colts ain't no joke. I got Anthony Richardson as a as a as a as a most improved player this year. Coming off the injury, I feel like his dual threat ability is going to take them over the edge. They still got what I'm saying, one of the best running backs in the league. Their defense is not bad, so
Mhm.
they gonna make some noise. So I'm gonna still go with the Bears, but it's not gonna be no cakewalk that game.
Right. These first 4 games gonna be a test for sure for the Bears. These first 4, Rams and Bears.
That's another one because I was telling Tiana, the Rams got 2 receivers that could be top 5 in the NFL. You got that rookie who just came off of a incredible year, and they still got Cooper Cup. The defense they got a young defense, so it's an up in the air situation. But I'm gonna roll with the Bears, but like it's still gonna be a tough game. Like them 2 games, coaching the Rams back to back, tough games
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. Panthers Bears.
Well,
Mm.
since Justin Love just went down.
I was hoping you'd be quick on this one because I mean, no
Bears,
disrespect to the
okay,
Bears.
Bears, the
All right,
Bears.
well, what about the Jags, man? I mean, they got Trevor Lawrence. I don't know what the Jags got, but
The
I mean, maybe
Bears.
not a
Our
surprise. Oh,
defense rolling now. We was already top 10, top 5 last year. Our defense is
right.
rolling by the time
Now
this
let me ask you
time
this
this
though,
game come on.
because I see that time frame of 9:30 there. We know what that means, y'all. As football fans, they're gonna be in London likely
Yes,
because
they'll be in
the
London.
right. Okay, thanks for confirming, Jamar. You know, Jacksonville got a second home, and that's London, bro. So that's a neutral field. You still going with the Bears?
The Bears. We
All right.
rolling. We rolling.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bears Commanders. Jane Daniels at home.
We rolling. We
All
we
right.
already rolling now. The train ain't
Right.
stopping, bro.
Bears Cardinals.
We rolling, bro. The Bears.
All
Hey, I
right, bro.
keep holding you. We rolling.
Patriots Bears.
We
Oh,
rolling.
Yes,
We
sir.
dog,
Yes, sir.
we dog walking teams by now. We rolling.
Right, right. Packers at Bears.
We stumping them out the stadium. We rolling.
Hey,
We rolling.
Okay, all right. I mean, look, if Jordan Love is hurt, y'all, man, that's gonna help
Hey,
us a lot.
we rolling.
Vikings Bears.
We rolling because they ain't got no quarterback.
All right. Bears at Lions Thanksgiving.
We might lose Thanksgiving. We might lose Thanksgiving.
he said we caught a flat.
We caught an error right there. Just a little bit. Just a little
Right. And I want to point out, bro, you notice that difference? We got the Vikings on the 24th, and then Jamar, we go right back around and we got the Lions on Thanksgiving. So that's a 4-game turnaround. Now we're gonna need our rest after the Lions. But 10 days later, we got the Niners in San Francisco. Do the Bears gonna pull that one off?
Hell,
Okay,
I watch all like this, but
y'all,
no.
The tires off the car now.
That's when they run into a big old roadblock right there. The
yeah,
police
that's
put the spikes out.
that's a different weight right there. Yeah, man. 8 days later, bro, Monday Night Football up in Minnesota, Minneapolis.
Who cares about Minnesota right now? They ain't got JJ McCarthy, so we
All
can't.
right, I got you, bro.
Man.
Yeah. What? 6 days later, short turnaround. We at home versus the Lions.
We getting them on second game. We get them on the second.
Okay, you and Jamar all think that the Bears gonna come back and get vengeance against the Lions. I like
Because
that.
the
Absolutely.
Lions are a flip flop team. They might get you one time, and then that second time they gonna fall over, bro.
Right. And Ian stated, remember when we sat down, Jake, that Ian stated that the Lions have we just seem to have their number for some reason. Like the Packers got ours for some reason. Like we always play them really tough. You know, it's never like the game because we supposed to beat them twice last year. We blew the game against them last year in Chicago. The 26th, bro, a 4-day turnaround, really quick. The Seahawks. Some people feel like Jamar that the Seahawks.
I mean, I'm gonna go with the Bears just because they the Bears.
I'm going with the Bears too.
But the Seahawks ain't gonna be no pump, you know.
Okay,
that's gonna
be really intriguing.
They got didn't they just get 2 new D tackles? Like
they went out and really short up their line. I know that, and of course they still got DJ, they still got Lockett. You know, they still got a few playmakers there.
And they young corners and DBs, hey, they ain't nothing to play with.
Pretty good too. Yeah. And so that's gonna be intriguing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bears because by the time then, you know, a Doomsday should be rolling. We already know DJ Moore gonna be rolling. Keenan Allen, we just need him for the veteran experience, and he gonna be rolling. So I mean, we rolling.
All right, yeah. Jake got the Bears being a really good team this year.
Man, there's no way we should be
like
at least
almost like second, first seed if we do our numbers. And then Bears at Packers. The good thing about that help this, Jake, is that this is another 10-day turnaround. And so you know, the 22nd to the 26th is a quick turnaround between the Lions and the Seahawks. But we finish up in Green Bay. Think the Bears pull that one off?
Yeah. Jordan Love gone. Who cares about the Packers if Jordan Love gone? Who they got? What they gonna put the coach out there?
LaFleur in the center.
Right. You feel me? It's over with.
Wow.
And so, yeah, Jake looked like he got good results for the Bears.
He got them losing like
schedule.
What, 3 or 4 games, if that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, so he looked like he got the Bears going 13-4. Good morning, Victor. Good morning, bro. How you doing? Yeah,
Come on,
he got the
we
Bears
rolling.
rolling. Yo, what's good, Offbeat? What's good, bro? How you doing?
Yo, what's the word, man? Hey, like I said, man, there's no way with this offense and the top 5, top 10 defense, we shouldn't be scoring 30 points a game. There's no way.
Ooh, 30 points with a rookie.
Yes. First of all,
right.
let's put this down in perspective. We were scoring 30 with Mitchell Trubisky. Come on
That's
now,
a
just
whole
think
different scheme, though. A whole different team.
I don't even care. We had a top 5, top 10 defense, right?
Yeah.
We barely had receivers. You know what I'm saying? Now we got receivers.
Brandon,
We got
Darnell Mooney.
We got an okay offensive line. We got 2 of the best receivers in the NFL, and we got a rookie phenom in Odunze. What?
And we got a sneaky running back too, and Velus Jones.
30 points a game.
So the Bears look incredible in the preseason. I mean, Jamar, what you disagreeing?
The only thing that I'm iffy on is more so rookie quarterback. It may take him a little bit. We know how talented he is. It just the natural transition period. It just might take him a second. That's all.
Right.
He's gonna be fine. Right now they're gonna let him get off a hot start. They're gonna let him get some quick slants, you know what I'm saying? Some down and in, a couple hook and curls. It's gonna be straight. Once that second half start in Tennessee, and y'all gonna see that ball going down the field, it's over with. Y'all might as well put it 30 points a game.
All right. Well, that's Jake's prediction. And so, with that being said, fellas, let's get into the NFL thoughts, man. There's a lot to talk about with this. What things are we most looking forward to this NFL season? And it's a lot. And so, Jamar, we start with you. We can go with you, Jake, myself, and when you come back. What thing is you most looking to? Like, is it a game? Is it a story? Is it pressure from certain teams or players? What you looking forward to, bro?
All right, so, I'm going to just take our Bears out of it because, of course, we all looking forward to a very optimistic season here for us.
Right.
As I, go through the NFL here. All right, I'll say a couple things. One, you mentioned it earlier. I just want to see. Matter of fact, there's 2 teams that's like in the same boat for different reasons. The Cleveland Browns and the Dallas Cowboys. Like those 2 teams, they just happen to play week 1. It's like you mentioned, it's Deshaun Watson. Like, all right, like look, we traded for you a couple years ago. That rust factor should be off. You're fully healthy now. You got a plethora of weapons around you. You have a top 5 defense in this league. Like we made
the most guaranteed money in NFL history, Jamar.
Correct.
Don't forget that,
on top of everything. So what are we doing? So that's the Cleveland Browns side, and then the Dallas Cowboys in the same breath. Like we all just saw CeeDee Lamb get his money. Michael Parsons is up too, pretty much in the same window. Dak Prescott. I don't think Jerry.
I got Michael Parsons coming to the Bears.
Who?
He got Parsons.
Oh, I would love to see that. That would be fantastic. But I don't know, fellas. I think Mekhi is their priority. I think you better keep Mekhi. Now, Jamar, I don't know if you know, bro, but Brandon Cooks, and he went in. and he was talking to a reporter, and he stated basically, y'all gonna miss Dak if he gone. He stated that to Jerry Jones and to everybody. And I had a chance to watch the interview with Stephen A. Smith and Jerry Jones on the Stephen A. Smith show. It appears to me that he got a priority of keeping Dak. That's what it sounds like to me. You want to keep Dak.
I mean, what it sounds like with words and what the actions are, it look like completely different. Because I feel like if Dak was going to get his money, he would have had his money already. He wouldn't allow him to pretty much put Dak in leverage.
Cheap, I mean, Jamar, he cheap.
Well, but Dak ain't that type of player though. Dak said, "Hey man, you gonna pay me off my performance." You know what I'm saying? He's not like everybody in the NFL who gonna cry and whine. Hey man, listen, I had this good one season out of this 5-year contract that you gave me. I had this great one season. I need my money. Dak's not like that, bro. He gonna tell you, hey, from what I put in, pay me for what I did. You see what I'm saying?
No, Dak, bro, is going to be the ultimate professional, Jake. Dak is the ultimate professional. He's not going to cry. He's not going to go in the media and say nothing bad. And every time Dak talk, y'all ever notice he say the right thing? That's one thing you got to give Dak. He go in the media. He says the right things. He never complain. He's never talk. He's not what Jamar Chase is. Jamar just let loose yesterday.
And,
Jamar Chase.
Hey, look, us Jamar's got to stick together. So I ain't got nothing to say.
That's the Jamar's got to stick together. But I didn't know y'all was a group. My bad.
Yeah, man, we a whole cult. But anyway, but yeah, as far as Dak, I mean, you're right. He ain't gonna say nothing. You know why? Because he ain't gonna fumble the bag. Because he's gonna eventually get the bag. If it's not with Jerry, it's gonna be some team out there that's gonna pay that man $60 million a year. And like you said, Jerry Jones is cheap. So if he's really that cheap and really wanted to prioritize Dak, he would have got him paid last offseason before he got to this point to where Dak has all the leverage in the world. If I'm Dak, I'm not signing a darn thing. I'm gonna wait until the offseason. I'm gonna get paid. If it ain't by you, it's gonna be probably by like the Pittsburgh Steelers or the Las Vegas Raiders or somebody out there that's gonna pay me my top dollar.
Exactly. The only thing is in Dallas, as y'all know, and it's like, bro, when Christmas comes, that's when everything just go downhill for Dak Prescott. Throughout the entire regular season, y'all, that man be balling. Bro, putting up numbers. So this is why he got leverage with Dallas, because, I mean, he is one of the, maybe, do y'all agree that he may be a top 10 quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah.
For me, I said he at the bottom tier.
That's that tier.
Something like
Fringe.
that.
Yeah.
You know, borderline. Yeah. And so for me, he's a top 10 quarterback, and that is pretty good. It's just when January come, y'all don't know what the hell be happening to him. And so that's possibly why Jerry's hesitating again. And because he know when January come, this man go disappear somewhere.
So with that, you know, when Dak came to the NFL, his first couple seasons was real rough. You know what I'm saying? On the personal side,
it wasn't. That first season was great.
I'm talking about on a personal level. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, his OG pass, all type of stuff. You know.
Right. His brother got killed.
So,
yeah.
Right. So do you think that he gets like a mental, you know what I'm saying, a mental thing when he going into games and he just like blackout sometimes, and like emotional stuff, and people don't know, and he won't say nothing?
Jake, I don't know, man. I'm not a psychiatrist, bro.
I'm just saying, like, everybody human. You feel me? You know how you get when certain emotional days come around. You feel me? I'm just throwing that out there. You feel me?
Oh man, this sound like y'all. Jake, look, we here for you, bro. If you're going through anything emotional,
I'm dead, man.
That go through, because they have to be talked about. Us black men, we need to talk more about these things and be more honest about the things that we're going through, because there's help out there. We just gotta go get it, man, because we can't be holding in all that stuff all the time. It really drags and hold a weight. And so, in other words, I feel you, man. He could be out there dragging a whole weight, you know, and that could allow him to go out there and throw 3 picks in the first half versus the Green Bay Packers. So, you know, like, it could be a lot, man. And so, I don't know, man. I just know
mental health,
you got to produce in January, bro. At this point, Dak is damn near like Lamar. They both got to produce when it matters. Like, Lamar got to get to the Super Bowl. That's his Achilles. He got to beat Patrick. And then Dak, damn it, he got to reach the NFC Championship. The only great games he had, and I watched the Cowboys, y'all, because they're America's team. I mean, he beat an old Tom Brady that was a terrible declining Tampa Bay Buccaneers team, right, Jamar? I'm not really giving him credit for beating the old Tom Brady at that point, ready to retire. Tampa Bay Buccaneers team without no good defense, barely scoring on offense. They were 8-9, 9-8, whatever they was that season. NFC South was terrible that year. I'm not giving him much credit for that. And then, of course, we know what happened that time with up in Green Bay, with that pass. But anywho, my thing is with Dak, he got to produce in January, and so maybe that's why Jerry ain't paid him yet. So yeah, and bro, what thing is you most looking forward to this NFL season? Like, is it games? Is it a story? Is it a team with pressure, a player with pressure? I don't know, man. What you looking forward to this NFL season?
Definitely the quarterback situation in Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the Bears. This new offense. What type of numbers they gonna put up? The 49ers offense as well. Can Brock Purdy keep up his stellar play, and is Christian McCaffrey gonna come back and score a touchdown every game?
Mm-hmm.
How's the dynamic going to be with Brandon Ayuk? He hasn't really been to camp. Are they
Right.
going to let Debo go? We already seen it. We already seen Saquon Barkley get off the 3 touchdowns in his first
Man,
game.
that boy was explosive last night, wasn't he?
So that's going to be a thing in Philly. The Ravens as well. With Derrick Henry, they looked okay. Isaiah Likely, he had a game Thursday night. So I had Mark Andrews on my fantasy, and I was like, damn it, I should have got Isaiah Likely. um, Man, so many things. How Jerry Judy going to be in Cleveland?
A
With Deshaun
dog.
Watson.
Right.
Deshaun Watson on this is a make or break year for him. So how's he gonna do?
Telling you.
Um, is CJ Stroud gonna have the sophomore slump in Houston?
Right.
They got Stephon Diggs as well. How is Anthony Richardson gonna play in Indianapolis? He's finally healthy again.
Right.
How's it Indianapolis? They could be a surprise team.
Mhm.
Jacksonville. What is
Is Trevor
Jacksonville gonna do
Lawrence
with Trevor?
overrated?
Yeah, what is Trevor Lawrence gonna do? So it's a lot. I hear they like Bo Nix in Denver. Is Denver gonna have the number 1 pick next year, or is Denver gonna surprise people this year? So so they just paid Patrick Surtain the other day. Then even Miami, like, is Miami gonna
Blossom.
Miami gonna get over the hump? I don't know where the hell they getting all this money from. They just paid Jalen
Jalen Ramsey.
Ramsey again. So yeah, man, it's a lot. It's gonna be an exciting season, man.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah, it's a lot to look forward to and a lot of stories. A lot of stories, man. And so appreciate that, Ian. Jake, bro. What things are you most looking forward to this season?
The number one thing I'm looking for is the Bears. I have to get on this Caleb Williams train because they didn't want to do my boy Justin good. That's one. Two, the two goes out to Roger Goodell. Can he stop cheating my 49ers with these referees in big games? That's all I want to. That's
Oh
all I
my
ask.
God.
That's all I ask, Rogers. Don't stop cheating my team, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Stop cheating my team. All right.
Okay. And
Number.
you feel like if that happens, your Niners gonna finally get over the hump, right? That's a good story though, for real though, Jake. That's a
Man, listen.
story. Ian and Jamar though, really though. Can they finally get over the hump? Can that great head coach in San Francisco finally get them over the hump and win a Super Bowl?
Yeah,
Man, listen.
in my
All
opinion,
them.
Because
it's the
if
last,
they
I'm.
don't,
last
then
chance.
do you break that up, Jamar? Really, bro? Do you
It's the
break that
last
up?
chance.
Okay, it's the last chance in your opinion.
Yeah, because you got to play Brock Purdy in all season. That's the last chance.
He ain't got to pay
Mm,
Brock for it. They see, we just give him a fifth year option. We keep him on the fifth year option. The
You
person
can't
that
give
I'm
him a
worried about,
fifth year option. He
you
is the
can't.
last pick of the draft.
only
You got
person
to.
I could give him, I still give him a year. The only person I'm worried about to pay on the 49ers at this moment is Fred Warner because I could still keep Brock Purdy some way somehow and get him a 1 year contract off some. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Let me get him settled. You know what I'm saying? Fred Warner is the best linebacker in the NFL. I need him more than anything. So if
Still
I'm
got to
worried
pay
about
Trent
paying,
Williams too.
You got to pay
nah,
Trent and you got to pay
They
Debo.
didn't they just
I'm
pay
not worried.
Trent?
They
They
just
just
Yeah,
paid
but
Trent.
he want another. He want to get paid again. He
Listen,
just came back to the team.
Right,
yeah
he
they,
listen,
just came back last week.
yeah. Then they
but
restructured the deal.
I know how this gonna play out. If the 49ers win the Super Bowl, Trent Williams is retiring. That's all he want. He wanted one of them. He just want a
Mm,
ring and he want
he
to
just
go.
want a ring. Mm,
You know what I'm saying? So if they win, he gone. So I'm not gonna worry about him. I'm gonna worry about other assets because this who I built my team with. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna need to pay Fred Warner before anybody.
okay. Okay, that's interesting, and so I feel that I see that.
So
Yeah, I
my
did hear that. We want a different deal, or Trent Williams want a bigger contract. Which sounds like I don't know, man. He could want to play some more. We'll see, Jake. You mentioned if he get that ring, he might retire. That's a story to
yeah,
look forward to, and then also
you know, he
Debo. I know
knocking on
Debo. His time is coming up too for money.
yeah, but you know, Trent Williams been playing almost what 20 plus years. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah,
been in here
he
for a
one of the
long time.
longest. I mean, but
Yeah,
it's amazing he's still doing what he's doing. Like,
and still one of the best left tackles in the league.
right,
Yeah.
probably the
So
best. So
yeah,
yeah,
so I feel like
He
he
just
on
got
track.
paid 4 days. They just reworked his deal 4 days
Yeah, they
ago.
just reworked the
That's what I
deal.
thought.
right. Because I know I seen it like recently, and
Yeah,
so
so
yeah,
that's my number two. Number three, man, to me personally, the NFL is wide open. Like, it's wide open. There's so many great teams this year. It's amazing.
mm,
I mean, everybody talking about the Browns. Man, listen, if Deshaun Watson looked like Deshaun Watson in that last season when he was in Houston, hey, whew, Cleveland can be a run for the money for the Super Bowl. Just off the defense, and now
you got
Amari Cooper.
Jerry Judy. You still got
Yeah,
Amari Cooper. You
you
got
got
one of the best
Njoku. You
backs
still
in the
got right, and then you know what I'm saying. When Nick Chubb get back, he looked like a monster already. Still, you know what I'm saying. He could come back in week 6, week 7.
right. They
Hey,
still, yeah, that third string running back stepped up because he was explosive last year for Cleveland too. Is he
yeah.
still
So
there, Jamar, that third string running back? Because I'm pretty
Jerron
sure
Ford. He's starting
they
yeah,
tomorrow.
right,
yeah.
they pushed him up, I'm pretty sure, and they got rid of Hunt. And
Hmm.
Yep.
so yeah,
Yeah, they
Cleveland
could
gonna
be
be
scary. They
right.
could be a scary team because Amari Cooper finally gets to on play on the other side of the field with a wide receiver that plays like a number one. He never had that in his career.
Cool.
Telling you,
Who
man,
you talking
it could
about?
be.
Jerry Judy?
Yes,
Who plays like a one?
He
yes.
played like a damn three. He been a disappointment.
That's what I mean, bro.
Man, ain't no way.
He been
Jerry
a
Judy never had a
disappointment his
quarterback,
whole
bro.
career.
Jerry,
I know, and
Jerry
we
Judy
still
never had a
a lot of
quarterback,
people
man.
are
I gotta
still
look at
excited
that.
about what he did in Alabama, but he ain't really did nothing in Denver. That's the reason why they got rid of him. It's a reason. It's a clear reason why they got rid of him in Denver. He didn't produce. I mean, we're gonna see now, but we're gonna see, man. It's something to look forward to. On the other hand, fellas, we got to talk about some notable college football games this weekend. All right. So, 3 Texas, y'all. 3 Texas. Mr. Steve Season. You know, the SEC. They had the Napian. Okay. We got a brother now, coach of Michigan, that did a great job and led them to the Big Ten championship last year. His name started with an S. Can somebody remind me of his name? Shamar
uh,
Moore, I think.
Sharon Moore. I think Sharon
Or yeah,
Moore.
something like that. Some more. He is now the head coach at Michigan. That's a big game at the big house, y'all. So look forward to that one. 14 Tennessee at 24 NC State. Y'all, NC State, y'all, they wide receiver, man. He had a more impressive outing damn near than Travis Hunter last week. I don't know if y'all know, the brother had 3 touchdowns, okay? NC State could be a sleeper team according to some folks, but they got 14 Tennessee coming in the building, and Tennessee looked very explosive with a lot of weapons in the SEC. I'm looking forward to see this game because I'm very interested in seeing what this player at NC State do. He could be a potential first-round pick along with the weapons at Tennessee. And lastly, guys, I'm looking forward to Colorado and Nebraska. We know as kids growing up, all of us, that Colorado and Nebraska used to be the big rivalry in the Big 12. Now the things have changed a little bit due to all these super divisions. But Colorado, we know what's happening with them. This freshman quarterback, Raioli, at Nebraska. So that's an important game to look forward to. So again, 3 Texas at 10 Michigan, 14 Tennessee at 24 NC State, Colorado at Nebraska. Look forward to those games this evening. On the other hand, the Chicago Sky, they rebound, they bounce back. Chicago Sky take care of the LA Sparks 92-78. We needed that win, so that was a good win for us last night. Staying number 8 in the seed for the playoffs. So we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully the Sky just continue to stay healthy now. Hopefully our best player, y'all, she do not go through any health and safety protocols, and she is healthy for the scratch run along with Angel Reese, Mrs. Kennedy Carter. And so with that being said, fellas, let's get to our NFL Week 1 predictions. We got a lot of games going on this weekend. It's going down for the crown, baby. And so with that being said, Jamar, we're going to go with you. Then we're going to follow up with you, Ian, and as well as you, Jake. And so, Jamar, bro, Panthers at Saints. Believe it's Panthers at Saints. I'm imagining it is. Yes, Panthers at Saints. So who you got for this one, bro?
All right, give me 1 second here. That's saying because I'm getting ready to document all this like we did last year.
All right, fantastic. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just add a little thing to it. I'm gonna also like mention the spread here because some people out there is curious about the spreads. All right, Panthers and Saints. Right now, Saints are -4.
I need to get me a parlay going. Go on ahead. Talk that talk.
All right, so look, the Saints are one of those teams where I'm really not a believer at all because I feel like they have a lot going on that's probably
with a rookie starting quarterback. Get that right.
No, I don't. No, they still got Derek Carr.
Yeah,
Derek Carr still starting, and I didn't hear him going anywhere.
They not starting Rattler from South Carolina.
Not yet.
I thought they were starting him.
Not yet, but we've been hearing about him. I heard he had a good preseason.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming at some point this year that's happening, but yeah, Saints they just don't have the same allure that they used to at all, and there's many reasons for it. I'll say this much: I think Carolina covers the spread, and also I think Carolina wins this game.
Okay. All right. Yeah. And bro.
I mean, is this even a question for me? Keep pounding, man. Come on, man. Carolina. Let's go, Bryce. Let's go win a division.
All right. Yeah. That's an open AFC, NFC South. Jake.
Man, listen. I don't know nothing about the Saints right now, but they still got some decent weapons. I'm gonna have to go with the Saints because off the defense, man. I think their defense pull out. You know what I'm saying? Pull it through. Bryce Young, I think he gonna show out tomorrow, but I'm gonna have to go with the Saints for this.
Right. For me, man, I believe in Bryce Young. He's too short. And have any weapons in Carolina. I don't even know who their wide receivers are. I don't even know who they
got a rookie receiver from South Carolina. He
got Adam Thielen.
He's like an AJ Brown.
Oh, they
Deontay
got Adam
Johnson.
Thielen. Adam
Deontay Johnson.
Thielen, Jamar. Adam Thielen.
I mean, who the Saints have at weapons besides Olave?
They
Alvin
right. They
Kamara.
They
still got
still
Michael
got
Thomas, right?
they still got Alvin
Who?
Kamara. They still got Michael
They
Thomas.
still got Alvin Kamara, right?
No, Michael
Yeah.
Thomas a free agent.
Oh, he went
Oh,
well.
Nowhere. That man's
Nowhere.
out the league.
And he's suspended. Anywhere.
Damn, that changes stuff. Because I
and they
thought
still
Mike
got
was
the
still
Swiss
there.
Army knife. They cool.
Nah,
They be
man,
all right.
can't guard Mike is done. That man.
Oh
finito.
man, he done
He got
violated.
foot issues, and he's suspended for like the first 4 games of the year. But he's a free agent. He's not on no team yet.
Nobody gonna sign him.
Nope.
Wow. Okay.
Career's
Yeah.
over.
So
Cooked.
yeah, he looked like
It
he
was
cooked.
it was only the offense he played in.
Right. Yep.
And the Saints got a better defense though. So
I'm gonna go with the Saints, y'all, still, because I feel like Derek Carr should, at this point in his career, Jamar, and know how to win a football game against a bad football team
I would hope so.
at home. I
Hey,
think they
hey.
three.
He ain't gonna
I
do that,
would, I
man.
would imagine them winning by 3, 9, 6, 12. I don't know, but
I say 3.
they should win this football game. So I got the Saints. Vikings at Giants. Wow. Somebody gonna start 1-0 in this one, Jamar, unless they tie.
Oof. Oof. All right, so Danny Crimes, and
Right.
we definitely saw that the Giants really should have paid Saquon, but that's neither here nor there no
Right,
more.
man,
That saga's over. All right, so the spread is -1.5 for the Vikings. They got them favored on the road. I'm picking the Giants to win this game, and also Giants covering the spread. More so, I don't trust. Don't trust any one of these quarterbacks, but what I do trust is more so the coaching for the Giants a little bit more than Kevin O'Connell, and I also trust the Giants defense more than I trust the Vikings offense with Sam Darnold. Therefore, I'm taking the Giants.
Okay, and
I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'll take Danny Crimes and the Giants.
okay, yeah. Jake.
I want to say Vikings, but I'm gonna take the new Kirk Cousins and Danny Jones.
Yeah.
The way
I'm
they
with
stealing money from organizations, I want to be like them when I grow up, bro. You feel me?
man, I'm talking about, boy, that's a Wall Street heist. So
Kingpin.
anyway, outside of the Wall Street heist, y'all, I'm gonna go with the Vikings, and the reason why is just I feel like those weapons, Aaron Jones and Justin Jefferson, I got to go with the best players on the field. But I agree, Jamar and Jake. Danny Crimes got all that money. He gonna have to show. He gonna have to show he worth that money. It's his time now. They paid him for this reason, so he gotta produce. I don't know if he can, but with that being said, I'm gonna go with the Vikings.
They got him a weapon in Malik Neighbors. We're gonna see what he's about.
Yep.
For sure.
Yeah,
They're
he been
gonna need
showing out,
him
though.
big time. He gonna have to play. He gonna
And
have
that
to
other
play.
rookie from
I don't know
that
who
other
on their
rookie
team.
from LSU in Jacksonville, I think he's gonna show out too.
Right. I don't know who on their team, but tomorrow you should try to win that game tomorrow. That'll be a good start for you, Danny Crimes. On the other hand, the Titans at our Bears, Jamar. I think we all picked the Bears on this one, right?
Yeah, you see the post in the background. And just
Right.
so you know, the spread on that is -3.5 for Chicago. I feel like that's a trap spread.
Yeah.
Bears win the game. I'm not confident they cover that spread. I think Bears win by 3. I don't know about 3.5, but Bears win this game though.
Right. And for me, just really quickly, fellas, the Bears are favored, and I think this is the 4th or 5th time in NFL history that a rookie quarterback, is favored to win a football game.
He is
Coming out of the
disrespectful.
rookie. That's saying a lot about Caleb Williams, and so
He is disrespectful.
but let's let y'all Texas at Colts. Should be interesting. Jamar, who you got for this one?
Just so you know, Texans are favorite -3 on the road. Oof, I feel like that's a trap for the spread a little bit there, but I'm gonna take Houston to win this game. I'm like, look, Indianapolis definitely has a few weapons there. I ain't gonna take that from them. I know there's Colts fans that listen to this podcast, but I think it's a different story. I think it's a different story with a bunch of talent they have on both sides of the ball in Houston. I'm taking Houston.
Right. And bro,
I'm taking H-Town. It's one of my new favorite teams. Shout out CJ. Shout out Stephon Diggs. You know,
How many favorite teams do you have?
Well, as of right now, it's Pittsburgh, Houston, and
what about the
Carolina,
Bears,
Detroit? You got a Rams. You got a Rams tattoo on your arm.
The Dolphins.
He got a third
No.
of the NFL.
I don't like the. I'm not a big fan of the Dolphins. They're okay, bro.
It's a joke because I seen you talking about the contract agreement yesterday.
Oh yeah, the Bears.
Oh, okay. So you have more affinity in for these other teams than you do the Bears?
Ooh.
Yes, for sure.
Oh wow! So you got more affinity for the Lions than you do the Bears?
The Lions,
Panthers.
It's the Panthers. Oh wow, we got
the Rams tattoo on his arm.
Any team that got blue, he a fan of, y'all.
Yes.
FYI.
He's probably a low-key Giants fan too. We just don't know.
Right.
Nah.
That's crazy.
On the other hand,
all right, Houston.
There you go.
Okay, right. And so Ian is ticking us Bears fans off by talking about all these other teams. So we just gonna go with Jake at this moment. Jake, bro, who you got between the Texans and Colts?
I'm going with my homeboy CJ. CJ, the best Ohio State quarterback to come out of Ohio State.
No lies detected.
All right, yeah, I'm with y'all. I'm gonna go with the Texans. Patriots, Bengals. Is this a sweep, y'all? Is this a Cancun?
Yeah.
Until Joe
T. Higgins go for 200.
Quarterback in Patriots, at the Patriots, I'm gonna go Bengals.
I would hope so. I'm gonna take the Bengals. Spread is 7.5. I don't trust it. I don't trust that spread at all. T. Higgins ain't playing. Jamar Chase.
He's not playing.
That man's doubtful. He ain't gonna play tomorrow. And then Jamar Chase is putting himself in the game time decision because of the contract situation. What if he don't play? Then who you throwing it to? So that's why I'm a little iffy. But I'll take Cincinnati because the Patriots don't have anybody. But it's just like that's one of those games I think I'm staying away from as far as sports books.
Okay, yeah. Thanks for that info. For now, we all got the Bengals based off of what we think could happen. At least Jamar Chase playing, at least one of the receivers playing. That should be enough.
I hope.
So we'll see. But that'll be a surprise victory. That'll be a surprise victory, definitely. Cardinals, Bills, y'all.
Come on, man.
Kyler Murray finished strong last year.
Yeah.
And the Bills, I mean, they let go of Stephon Diggs. They let go of their second receiver too, right?
We don't speak of Gabe Davis.
Yeah, Gabe Davis. They let him go, right?
You can kick rocks. Yeah, he's gone.
Man, so who the hell they got in Buffalo?
They have
Keon
Coleman. They have Khalil Shakur. They have Curtis Samuel.
Samuel from the Ohio State, but they receiving course sucks.
Right.
They have Dalton Kincaid at tight end.
Right. So Josh Allen got to really earn his money, huh? I got the car. I don't know about y'all, but go ahead, Jamar. Sorry.
I feel you. Spread is -6.5 in favor of Buffalo. I don't think they cover that at all. Cardinals gonna make this game very interesting. And just on a side note, this is one of Ian's other favorite teams he ain't mentioned. I'm just throwing that out there. He's such a Kyler Murray fan.
Yeah.
He do,
That's
man.
my dog.
But Kyler Murray actually got himself a dog and a weapon. Where did Marvin Harrison Jr. go to?
The Ohio State University.
Yes. And so that man is about to come in and dominate this league from day one. I'm gonna take Buffalo. Yeah, he's gonna dominate.
That's tough.
I'm gonna take Buffalo, and that's only because I trust their defense more than I trust the Cardinals. Cardinals don't have anybody on defense, but I think this game is close, and I'm taking the Cardinals to cover. I'm taking Cardinals to cover that spread. So
Yeah, and
I mean, do we? Do we have to ask? I mean,
no, we
Jamar
don't.
just laid it out for us.
Right. I'm with y'all. I got the Cardinals too. Jake, who you got?
I don't know how you bet the spread, so I'm trying to learn from Jamar as he's talking.
So
But I'm gonna say the Cardinals cover the spread because I feel like it's gonna be a close game, like Jamar said. But I'm gonna go with the Bills because Josh Allen got to show out. He got to show out. This is his year. He's on his last leg. They blamed everything on Stephon. He ain't got Stephon. He got some unknown receivers. He got to show out. He got to show out. And I feel like they
Right.
got. I feel like they running game gonna play a big part too as well. And Bills defense is still questionable because they did get rid of a lot of their secondary too. Some
yeah.
people in their secondary. So,
So
but I'm gonna put everything on Josh Allen since he blamed everybody else. I'm gonna blame him. So I'm gonna go with the Bills.
that's fair. That's fair.
All right. Yep. And so Jags at Dolphins, y'all. Battle of Florida. Who you got for this one, Jamar?
Dude, I was listening to the radio this morning. They called this the humidity bowl, and I get it.
Oh my
Miami is minus 3.5 at home on this one. I'm gonna take Miami. I'm also take them to cover the 3.5. Trevor Lawrence, he's in that in that boat to where like, hey, you got paid. Personally, I don't think he should have got paid as soon as he did, but he got paid. You out Calvin Ridley, insert Brian Thomas Jr. from LSU. You got Gabe Davis there, who that's the last time you ever hear me say that word on this show. You got Travis Etienne, but as we know, the Miami Dolphins are a track team, and they also drafted another running back named Jalen Wright, who's just as fast as the other two in the backfield, along with
Track stars. So
everybody that got paid at wide receiver this all season, and Jalen Ramsey just got his contract restructured. So I mean, everybody's paid. Everybody's paid. Everybody's happy. Dolphins win.
hands up.
Question about the fans. They didn't resign Xavier Howard, did they?
No.
Nope, they didn't.
So he's still a free agent, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think he on nobody's squad.
Okay.
And I know, right? He just went from Defensive Player of the Year, Pro Bowler to just out of nowhere. But it can be a quick turnaround. Yeah, and who you got for this one, bro?
Well,
I
got
think
the
maybe
Dolphins.
this is Cancun.
Yeah, I got the Dolphins on this one.
I think
Me
it's a
too.
Cancun.
Yeah.
Hands up, man. Hands
All right.
up.
Yep. Still is at the Falcons. Some people feel like the Falcons can win NFC South, y'all, with Raheem Morris. They at home versus the Steelers. I'm really intrigued because Russell Wilson is questionable, so Justin Fields probably get a start tomorrow. We're gonna see. Jamar, who you got for this one, and do you have any update on that quarterback situation?
Yeah, so I'll tell you everything I know. So just so you know, the spread is minus 3.5 for the Falcons. Russell Wilson, for what I heard yesterday, yeah, he's questionable, but they said it was more so closer to being doubtful than questionable, which means there's a probably 51% chance at least that you'll probably see Justin Fields out there playing. But, things can change between now and then. With that said, I'm taking the Falcons. I think they cover the spread. And just so you know, Ian, I have the Falcons winning the NFC South this year by far.
Hey, I'm not going to argue with you.
I do. They got weapons galore on offense. They actually got
secondary. It's the secondary for me.
Yes, that secondary traded for Judon. Kirk O'Chains is there. Not Kirk O'Chains. Michael Penix in the wing. Like they got Hall of Fame talent galore. No, I'm just playing.
It's no excuses.
Right after you done paid Kirk Cousins all that money, damn it, you better win the NFC South.
Empty calories. Kirk O'Chains, get it done.
Justin Simmons, Matthew Judon,
Bates.
Jesse Bates, AJ Terrell, man, ain't no
Yeah,
excuses. Ain't no excuses
Right,
this
correct.
year.
It's
right,
up.
right. Okay, so you got the Falcons in. Jay,
Yep. Dirty
This is
bird.
a
I got the dirty bird.
tough
and
one for
you.
me.
It's a tough one. It's an
Yeah,
interesting one for me too, just because I know Mike
cause,
Tomlin's identity.
I
Um,
love two black coaches. Let's shout out to those guys. Two black head coaches. Um, it's a tough one, man. But I'm gonna go Falcons. The Falcons should win, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Steelers pull it out some way.
right,
But
right. I'm gonna go with the Steelers guys. For me, Raheem Morris has never been a good head coach. Um,
oh
and
Wow.
yeah, I think Mike Tomlin's a better head coach. He'll find a way to play Tetris with him, play chess with him, and the Steelers win by 3 off a walk-off field goal. Broncos, Seahawks. Not much expectations for these teams, fellas, but somebody got a chance to go 1-0 tomorrow. Jamar, who you got?
Ugh, boy, this is an ugly game here. Seattle is -6 at home. I I just have not been a fan of Seattle at all this off season. I'm just not.
I don't know what they've done.
Exactly.
They got
Besides,
the D tackle. They got a D tackle. Their defense is upgraded. The only thing they need is a better quarterback. You know.
you don't want
Right.
Mr. Write Me Off.
No.
hmm.
I feel like if Seattle had a better quarterback, it'd be cool because they got Kenneth Walker as the running back. You
Mm-hmm.
got receivers. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You got a up and coming defense. You got Leonard that y'all traded for last year, so now he's gonna have a full season. The Seahawks could be some dogs. They just need better quarterback play.
You know what? I
Yeah,
can't
I
disagree
can't
with that.
disagree with you on that. So I'll say this: Broncos cover that's 6 spread because I feel like Bo Nix in that system. I just hear nothing but good things. I think they make it close, but
Mm-hmm.
I think Seattle wins.
Mm. And bro,
I got Seattle.
yeah, I'm with you. I think Geno's the better quarterback. He's been into the playoffs before. You know, pretty decent team last year. I got the Hawks. Jake, what about you?
I'm going with Seattle.
All right. Yep. Moving on, fellas. Jim Harbaugh's debut, Gardner Minshew's debut with the Raiders. Antonio Pierce, full-time coach now.
Mm.
Raiders look good with Antonio Pierce. This is a interesting game for me, guys. Who do you got for this one, Jamar?
This is an ugly game. This is ugly. Because as we know, the Chargers completely changed their whole identity in off season.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Completely. They're gonna be run heavy. There's gonna be a low scoring game. I mean, even though it's technically in LA, I feel like it's gonna be a lot more Raiders fans and Chargers fans in the building. This is ugly. But I do trust Justin Herbert more than I trust Minshew Mania, whatever you want to call it these days. But I don't even. I could probably name you 2 wide receivers on the Chargers these days. Dude, it's ugly. Like I'm stalling because I don't know who to pick. But I will. You know what? I'll take the Raiders. I'll take the
Okay.
Raiders.
All right. And
Well, this might be a little biased,
Uh-oh.
but I have to go with the African American head coach. I'm going with the Raiders. Just win, baby. Just win.
That's crazy. It was a
all right.
statement.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jake.
It was, it
Hey, Jamar, I'll be
was
right
a
back, bro.
statement.
If you could go to the next game, Jamar, I'll be right back.
I got you.
It was a statement. That just threw me off. He said, "Hold on, everybody." All right, but no, I got I got the Raiders just off the momentum that they had at the end of the season. Antonio Pierce, I loved him as a linebacker when he played for the Giants. He's he put the mindset in like, hey, We gonna smack him in the mouth, and it's you know what I'm saying. Whoever the strongest man win. You know what I'm saying. He put that in a man. So I feel like now that he's got a full off season under him, and he's like officially the head coach. I think the Raiders gonna show out tomorrow. Gardner Minshew, yeah, he a second string quarterback, but he done did some shit. He done did some shit in this league, man.
Yeah, he
So
has. He definitely has.
um, I'm a,
You got the
I'm
Raiders.
definitely going. I'm definitely going Raiders.
All right. So we'll get his pick when he comes back.
I'm here, y'all. For
oh,
me, I got
Chargers?
the man. This is an interesting game. I got the.
I feel like you lean the Chargers.
I got the Chargers, and I think Jim Harbaugh is going to bring a tough identity to the Chargers. I feel like he's going to bring a team that will know who they are. And I expect an ugly game, Jamar, a physical game, because Antonio Pierce ain't no punk either.
Correct.
So this is going to be a physical, a hard mouth smash game. But I think at the end of the day, the best quarterback is Justin Herbert. For me, that's the difference. I think Justin, he show up at the end. I got the Chargers. On the other hand, let's go with Tiana's comments. And Mike Ray. I'm rooting for everyone that's black.
On me, you already know I'm coming. I love my black quarterbacks. I love my black coaches, man. We got to stick together, man.
Love my black people.
Hey,
Out to the
hey,
people.
y'all see, just to throw this in there, so like rooting everybody that's black. It's 15 starting black quarterbacks in the
Yep,
NFL.
and I named them all the other day.
He did.
Right. Fantastic. And so Victor Young already getting us started, y'all. When we see the girls in our chat, we know what team he's talking about.
Oh
For
yeah,
sure.
we definitely know what team
We
that
already
is.
know.
Yes,
I ain't
sir.
arguing
Yes,
with him
sir.
either.
And so with that being said, the Cowboys at the Browns, y'all. Jamar, who you got for this one?
All right. So spread is -2.5 for Cleveland. And just so you know, the automatic default is the home team gets -3 points. So that lets you know what Vegas feels right now with Cleveland being -2.5, saying that the Cowboys are favorites in theory. That being said, I'm taking Cleveland at home in the dog pound. That defense, Dak might be on his backside a lot of times Sunday. So I got the Browns.
Man. Whew. Ian.
Yeah, I'm going dog pound.
Okay, Jake.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, Jake, can you hear me?
Yeah, my bad. Yeah,
Who you got, bro?
I'm going with Cleveland because they got that big old monster in that on that defensive line. You know that man, that's that beast.
Yeah,
Oh,
Tiana got the Browns. Vic, you're not alone, bro. I'm with you. I got the boys.
you got the
AKA the
girl.
girls. I think the Cowboys, man, with the weapons they got, they got a lot of expectations this season. They know they got to go on a
Always got
Super Bowl
expectations
run.
every year.
Yeah. But I don't know. I just feel like I've been watching, as we do every offseason with the Cowboys. You're right, and I just feel like I've just been watching them so much this offseason. And the Brandon Cooks comments to put a spark in them. You know how sometimes somebody make a comment to make sure you put a fire in your ass, if that makes sense?
Yeah.
I think that's what he did for the Cowboys, man. And so I think they come in knowing they got a tough task against them in Cleveland in the dog pound. I think the Cowboys win a fun, great football game, y'all. This is the game of the week for me, man. I got the boys, aka the girls, whatever you want to call them. I think the Cowboys go in and they take care of business. Commanders at the Bucks. Somebody got to win this game too, man. So, Ian, who you got for this one, bro?
I'm gonna go with the Commanders. Jaden Daniels wins his first game.
Okay, that'd be nice. And Jake.
I got Jaden Daniels and Scary Terry. That's on the outside. He got a quarterback that can slang that thing.
Right.
Going Commanders, man. Going Commanders.
Educate back. Baker's the quarterback for the Bucks still.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Right.
Just got
Still,
paid.
right. Right. You know, they had a second round outing last season. For me, I got the Bucks. I have not now Tiana, are you sure you're talking about the Milwaukee Bucks? And so Tiana put the Bucks like the Milwaukee Bucks. But I get what you're saying, sis. I know Tiana feel like she finna come at me, I already know. But she finna come right back. I know. And so Tiana got the Bucks, not the Milwaukee Bucks, Jamar. The Tampa Bay Bucks, bro. And on the other hand, I'm with Tiana. I got the Bucks. Tiana, so y'all know what I mean.
I thought you was rooting for everybody that's black. Oh.
And so I just feel like, Jamar, with the season that I've seen from the Bucks last year, it was very encouraging for me for the future. And so I don't know, man. I mean, I know folks got a lot to talk about with the Falcons, but I feel like the Bucks gonna be right there, Jake, for that NFC South, bro. You know, if Baker Mayfield has made that turnaround, then yeah, I think the Bucks should win this division, and it should be a close fight for that division. Jamar, who you got for this one, bro?
Minus 3.5 in favor of the Bucks. I'm taking the Buccaneers. Like Commanders, I mean, they have that shiny new toy, but they don't really have too many complementary pieces all the way around, especially on the defensive side of the ball. I think Tampa covers, and I think Tampa wins. I ain't gonna say almost easily, but they definitely win.
Right.
And then really quick, who did you all pick for the other game, and then this one here? I know you got the Bucks, Brandon, but the rest, everybody else.
What's your game? You talking to me?
So Jake, Ian, who did you guys pick for this game?
Commanders.
I'm going everybody that's black. I'm going with Scary.
Oh, that's right. They're going with the Commanders. And Tiana and Victor, Tiana got the Bucks. And I believe Victor had the Bucks too, yeah.
And then what about the Browns and Cowboys?
So
with that Scary man on the defensive line.
And Ian, you had the Browns, right?
Yep. Yeah, I had the Browns, yep.
Yeah, and Victor got the girls, aka the boys, and Tiana got the Rams.
Okay. Did you? And then who did you pick, Brandon?
For which game?
Browns, Cowboys. I didn't hear it. I'm sorry.
I picked the boys. And sorry, Tiana picked the Browns, bro. I didn't mean to mention the Rams, but she picked the Browns in that game.
All right. Yeah. I'm good.
Cool. Yep. All right, great. Rams, Lions, y'all. This gonna be a good one. I feel like this is a rematch of that fantastic first round playoff game last year. A lot of fireworks in that one. Aaron Donald ain't there no more, so the Rams got a different defense now. But Jamar, who you got for this one?
All right. Spread is minus 4.5 at home for Detroit. That's a lot of points. Brandon, you mentioned it. There's no more Aaron Donald. That man that caused terror for a decade straight. He's no longer there. I'm gonna take the Lions, but I don't think they cover the spread. I think it's a close game, but I take the Lions to win.
Okay. Yeah. And bro,
the grit, the good old grit.
We should have known.
Yep. Jake.
Man, I'm gonna be an oddball. I'm gonna go Rams. The Rams. That's because that
Sure.
dynamic duo, Cooper
Yeah.
Cup and that, and man, that, hey,
Puka.
man, hey, they go crazy, and they complement each other well. I feel like they just got some young pieces. They gonna shine tomorrow. They gonna shine tomorrow for sure.
So FYI, Victor, he got the Rams. FYI, Jamar Victor got the Rams, and then Tiana, she got an announcement.
How you gonna pick the same team in the same division? At least it gotta be like, man, that's crazy.
So Lions is our second team, and so she in love with the Lions. So
That's
yeah,
a smart woman right there.
hey, I'm with y'all, man. I got the Lions in this one, but it's you see Jamar, man. The Lions, man, they are making believers out of everybody now. It's like just going everywhere. Like, you know, Lions have been down so hard. Like everybody just rooting for them now. You know, so it's good, man. And so, uh, yeah, Jake, I think you're the only one that don't have the. Wait, no, Victor got the Rams too. So it's you and Victor. And so, uh, yeah. Yes, it's good. So we got you. Yes, it's good. And so the Jets at the 49ers. I'm looking forward to this one, man. Aaron Rodgers, y'all. Let's hope he don't get hurt on the fourth play of the game. He got a tough task ahead of him at the Niners. Everybody gonna be watching this game just because it's Aaron Rodgers, just because it's the Niners. So who you got for this one, Jamar?
I'm joking when I say this, so it's okay if he gets hurt on the third play of the game.
That will be history.
At that point, he just need to give it up.
I'm telling you, right?
I kid. So I guess technically speaking, I mean, the man ain't really played football in 2 years if we're really looking at it like that. So, spread is -4.5 in favor of the Niners. That's a lot of points. Niners win this game, but I don't know if they cover the spread because basically the Jets with Aaron Rodgers is still an unknown. We know how good they can be with an actual competent quarterback and not the canceled Disney Channel show that used to be the quarterback there. So
he did his thing.
Yeah, he did his thing with somebody's mom.
Yep.
But I guess nevertheless, 49ers win, but I don't think the Niners cover. That's 4.5 is a lot.
Yeah. And bro, I don't know if this is a Cancun, but I mean, because you got that bad man Aaron Rodgers, but
yeah, I'm gonna go Jets. I think him and Garrett Wilson have a big day.
woo, man, that's respect for that greatness. Just that's one thing the Niners always do, y'all. They always show up. They always fall short of the great quarterbacks. So, Jake, this might be a hard pick for you, man, because every time they play an all-time great quarterback, they come up short.
Don't you ever disrespect me ever again, man. What is wrong with you?
Well,
How
I'm
many
just
times
telling the truth,
every
man.
time
Your guys
Aaron
come up
Rodgers
short
stepped
against
on
great
the field at the 49er stadium, did he win? No. No. So you already know who it is. Bang, bang, Niner, gang.
You
Stop,
got me on
bro.
that one. This
Stop
is
it,
right.
bro.
In Green Bay, he always falls short
Bang,
against the Niners. You right.
bang. Stop it, man.
You right, man. You right. I'm with you. I'm with you, Jake, on this one. I have no reason to pick the Jets, other than Aaron Rodgers showing us that he's an all-time great quarterback. He will have to have an all-time great performance. That's how good the Niners is. So with that, I'm going with the Niners. So I think we got Tiana and Ian with the Jets, and everybody else we ride with the Niners, including Victor. And so with that being said, and I don't know if you got something for us, bro, but now it's time for Ian's basement.
Yeah, I think we talked about one of my points. Got 15 starting quarterbacks that are African American starting this weekend, so that was good. We seen two play last night. Well, actually, we seen four. We seen two play Thursday. Seen the other two last night. So it's a great
Right.
way to start off the NFL season. I do have
Yes,
one
sir.
question. With the NFL season starting this weekend, what player do you guys think will have the biggest impact in the fantasy football world this year?
Is that biggest impact in fantasy football?
Hmm.
That's a good question.
It's gonna
That's
be
tough.
a good amount, but for me, man, I would say Tyreek Hill. Uh, and I just talk about the competition. Um, with Tyreek, of course, it all depends on the weather. It all depends on the competition. He's that type of player that'll make really bad players look bad, really bad teams look really bad. And he can mess around, go off 2, 3 touchdowns. Um, the honorable mention I would say was just what I saw last night, fellas, with Saquon. I give you
Mm,
those. Yeah,
love those
yeah,
picks.
yeah, yeah.
Hmm. Jake, what you thinking?
A lot of names out there, huh?
It's tough, man. I don't. It's real tough. It's
I'm
tough,
surprised you
man.
didn't go with your favorite team's best player.
Nah, like
Right,
who gonna do it?
CMC.
Look, I believe in the Madden curse sometimes. It's scary.
I forgot he's on cover, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Um, um, if we healthy, I guess he'll see. But like, who gonna show out and show up every game? I feel like it's gonna be somebody that you know nobody really nobody gonna really think about it. So I'm gonna say, man, I could say Puka just cause him and Cooper Cup like really complement each other. Like I don't
Okay,
know what it
Puka.
is.
Okay.
Like I feel like
Nice.
he a good candidate, and then who else? Like my second choice it'd be Bijan. Now he got a quarterback. He could do anything out the backfield. He could catch. He get that first burst. Man, it's scary. He literally like he could be a Saquon 2.0. So hey,
Yeah.
you know,
Right.
All right. So my initial choice was Bijan. So I'm gonna pivot real quick. So two teams I'm targeting every week in this particular season. Last year was the Philadelphia Eagles secondary. I was targeting them all the time. This year is going to be the New England Patriots and the Arizona Cardinals. With that being said, I'm gonna take Josh Allen for reasons that you all mentioned earlier. It's like put up or shut up time. Cardinals defense is atrocious across the board. Like outside of Buddha, I can't name nobody else on that defense. I don't think they generate any pass rush. They don't really force turnovers. You're playing in Buffalo. Um, Josh Allen. Josh Allen's my pick.
Mm, it's definitely out of the box.
I'm not mad at that.
Hmm. Yeah. What about you, Ann?
Uh, I have a couple. I would say CMC. Um, got Bijan.
Yeah.
Saquon, he had a great start off yesterday with three tuds.
Yeah.
hey, this man must got Saquon on his fantasy team because this man still
No,
play
I
trash.
don't. I wish I did. I didn't even think about it, man.
Man.
And I'm at like six fantasy leagues, or like 7 or 8 is one of them. It's gonna be too much to keep up with. A sleeper, and he had two touchdowns yesterday. I picked him up. He's on one of my fantasy teams, but he on the damn bench, and it pissed me off yesterday. Jaden Reed. That's my sleeper for this year. I think Jaden Reed's
Mm.
gonna have a big year,
Yep,
He's
and
yep,
I'm
yep.
going
like,
crazy.
damn it. And he was
He
on
was
the. I
looking
said,
explosive, man. That
yeah,
reverse was
man.
nice.
Yeah, he's one of Jordan Love's favorite targets, and
Targets.
I feel like they're gonna have
Yeah,
a pretty good year. I'm
right.
like, damn it, he had 2 touchdowns yesterday. He's
Because
sitting
the
on my
way he
bench
looked,
with 30 some points already, and we ain't even to
right.
Sunday.
That's a good one, and that's a really good one, like Bijan is. Because because calories, he's good for them stats, which means he's
Yeah.
perfect. And with Reed, man, like the way he was looking yesterday, I'm like, damn, like that mean the Eagles secondary trash again this year. I was just thinking
Hmm.
that.
Or, or Jaden
Man,
Reed
I was
just good.
Yeah, I
telling
think Reed
Samantha
good.
that, man. Hey, Philadelphia got a yacht.
Right. Yeah, man. So man, we're gonna see what happened. Fellas, final thoughts and shout outs as we head into the weekend. So Jamar, bro, any final thoughts and shout outs as we head into the weekend?
Man, you know, fellas, football is back. Football is back. NFL
The
did it in a
full
great way.
swing.
I like I mentioned at the beginning of the show, I am spoiled now. Like you got to give me Friday football games like you do Thursdays,
Great, man. It was
Sundays,
great.
Mondays. Like I need it all. Like Saturdays can be just for college football. I'm okay with that. But I need Thursday, Friday, Sunday, and Monday.
I'm dead.
Like that's what you need to
Thursday
do.
through Monday. That's like Thursday, Friday, Sunday, and Monday. And then
Like
just Thursday through Monday. That you right, man. That's
yeah,
beautiful.
and that way, Tuesday and Wednesday I can spend time with my family. I give them 2 days out the week. The rest of it I'm watching football. That's just what it is. Like all the fellas been giving wives 2 weeks already. I'm just saying that football season is here. I'm unavailable until February at some point, but
Good.
Right,
it is what it is. But I'm happy that football's here.
right. Amen. Yes. And bro.
Uh, Football is back in full swing, like Jamar said, from uh, the little league for the kids to high school to college. Now NFL back, man. So we got football in full swing. I've been checking out literally all the games. I've been to a high school game already. Shout out to
Okay,
Morgan
so
Park for winning last night. They won 26-0. They got their
mhm.
first win of the year. Man, NFL started the other night. Kind of ready for Sunday to see the rest of everybody else play. Excited for the college games today, man. Football is back in full swing, and that means basketball is creeping back up again in the NBA season. The
Mm-hmm.
girls doing their thing, but it's about to be playoff time, so that's gonna be real good to watch.
Yes, sir.
Unfortunately, baseball is I'm not even gonna lie, it's
Don't
ass in
don't
Chicago right now. It's
don't
ass.
please don't bring it up. Please don't.
Yeah, so that's all we're
Yes.
gonna say for that. It's ass. We need major changes. And that's all I'm gonna say about the baseball, man. Other than that, man, everybody enjoy the weekend, be safe. Weather is about to change because it's a little brisk outside today. It's officially hoodie season, I
Yes,
think.
sir. Yes, sir.
So
Right.
yeah, man. Everybody be safe. Enjoy the weekend.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Beautifully said. In. Yeah, Jake, bro.
Man, listen. I'm excited to be back. Sports is back. Football is back. Man, what a good time to just kick it on a Saturday night, man. Couple brews, some food.
That's what we
I just
do.
only thing I gotta say is, man, bar outings, anyone, certain games, can we get that going? Yeah, no, maybe so. Cool. No.
Yep.
It's something to think about, man. Because y'all know when I'm in town, definitely it's going down. So for sure, man. For sure, for sure. And so I love
Kiana,
that.
if you in town, can we go to the bar? You Carmen San Diego, you be just in town one day,
Yeah.
next day, talking about some I'm flying over this state right now, or I'm in this state, so yeah,
Yeah, man.
there's some
Hey,
good
when
games
when
up
I'm
here.
in town, bro, man, like we there. regardless. We there, man. We there, food and everything, man. We there, man. And so I hope y'all get that together, bros. I really do, man. And so with that being said, world, on behalf of the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, we would like to say thank you for tuning in with us this morning. We ask some viewers continue to chop it up with us and support our podcast on various platforms. And if you would love to talk sports with us on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, we are here and would love to do so with you. Remember, with God, all things are possible. Remember, again, that with God, all things are possible. Your love, support is truly appreciated. And we hope you all have a blessed and safe weekend. Peace.